Welcome back to Breakfast Central on News Central. It is a Monday, the 7th of February, 2022. Now, the News Central mobile app ensures you stay in touch with the latest news, politics, sports, and more on the go. So now you need to go ahead and download it on Google Play Store for Android. And if you're using the iOS, please ensure you go to your iOS app store as well. Coming up next, we have COVID-19 updates.
All right, so Michael is at standby. Michael, good morning to you. And,
hey guys, good
thank you for
morning.
being here.
Yeah, good morning, Joe. Good morning, Oluchi. Now, it's important that we keep reminding Africans about this whole COVID-19 thing and the need for us to do what we can to ensure that we eradicate the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, let me take you to South Africa, where scientists in the country have made a copy of the Moderna Covid-19 vaccine, a move which they say could help boost vaccination rates across Africa. Now, the continent, which of course is with the lowest uptake of COVID-19 shots globally. The company behind the new vaccine, called Afrigen Biologics, says it hopes to start clinical trials in November of this year. If you recall, Moderna previously said it would not enforce the patent on its vaccine, which would actually allow scientists in Cape Town to make their own version of it. Now it's out, but we can't start using it until November of this year. Now, the DG of Afrigen Biologics, Petro Tabalanche, said the researchers behind the vaccine are backed by the World Health Organization, adding that they were starting very small but had ambitions to scale up quickly. That is very important. You need to start small and, of course, get to scale up as time goes on. It's also important to note that the shot being copied is a messenger RNA vaccine made by US firm Moderna. Now, this type of vaccine teaches cells to, how to make protein, and of course, that will trigger an immune response inside our bodies, rather than putting a weakened or inactivated germ into the body. Shout out to South Africans and all of the scientists right there in the country who are working around the clock to ensure that we defeat this virus once and for all. Now, Oluchi and Joe, you recall that last week I brought you a report about that new COVID vaccine plant that was launched in South Africa. And of course, now the Moderna has been made in South Africa. And I'm actually looking forward to November when it would start, getting tested on humans, Joe.
Well, I am looking forward to it. We also need to understand the side effect it may have on humans because, there's a little bit of stiffness or strong-headedness when it comes to Africans even receiving these vaccines. Now, when we hear that it's being made in our country, we tend not to be too confident in the production. So we need to ensure that we sensitize people and everybody accepts it 100%.
Yeah, I think I totally understand what you're talking about right there. Africans, we have this thing about us that if it's made in Africa, it's not original. So we also, we always look forward to that one that is made in the Western world. But, well, let's just keep our fingers crossed and see how that goes till November when it starts rolling out. Let's get into the numbers, shall we? According to data from Africa CDC, the continent has recorded over 11.1 million cases with over 241,000 deaths reported, while the number of recoveries stand at over 10.05 million cases. Please ensure you do what you can to kick out this virus out of our continent and also out of the world. And of course, don't forget the face mask. Also, wash your hands regularly, use your hand sanitizers, and please, 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 please observe social distancing, just like Oluchi and Joe are doing in the studio.
All right.
Thank you so much, Michael, for that update. Good news coming from South Africa. Of course, a win for an African country is a win for the continent and, by extension, a win for the world.
Thank you so much.
Thank you once again, Michael and Genna, for bringing us up to speed with the latest concerning the COVID-19 pandemic.